Welcome to the School of Magic and Wizardry. I'm gonna be showing you the trick or the magic of lighting, okay? In Blender. But I guess you can use this advice in whatever software you want. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Many people have been asking me for the past couple of months, Lucas, how do you make your renders look good? How is it that your renders look that amazing? What is the materials? What is the how do you make your models? Okay. And to those people, I have one answer and one answer only. It's 90% the light setup. Okay. If you make your objects look good, that's good. If you make your materials look great, that's good. But 80 to 90% of the good lookingness, it's in the light setup. Okay, so today I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make that stuff to look great. Okay, and the one thing that you have to take away from this video is contrast. What do I mean by that? Okay, let me show you. I have this snowboard boot FBX here. Okay, we're gonna download it into our Blender file. Boom. It's just a 3D scan. It's not going to be that great, but we have, yes, we have the material, and I have my HDRI Studio Light. Wait, what is happening? What is happening? Shader. So we have the unwrap. We have this. Oh, okay. So the UVs are messed up on this thing. Actually, never mind. This is even better to showcase my point, right? Because we have only one material, basically. It's gonna be just this green boot. It has some detail, right? We need the detail. But the material is not the most important thing. It's the light setup. And to show you the light setup, I'm gonna just slide some stuff around. Actually, I'm gonna keep this here because I had this studio setup here. You know, it's just HDRI, and right now it's set up to strength 1. I'm gonna just turn on the denoise. What do I do with this? I put it to 5% of its actual strength. Why? Well, because as you can see, this is not black, okay? You can see the detail there, and I like to keep the detail within the object. I like to have the light around the object lighting that stuff, at least to a certain degree, okay? But the rest of it is going to be black because the main light is not going to be this or whatever you can see in the HDRI. It's going to be a plain old, oh wait, it's area light, right? I'm gonna make this transparent, and look, this already looks better than what we had before. Now, I can have the light still above this. I can just, do some light touches with this, like make the spread 30%. So the light doesn't spread the light to 180 degrees, and because it's such a big light, right? It wouldn't shine from here to here and from here to here, shining all around the boot basically. If I set this to 180, it's gonna be more spreaded and more like overcasty. Okay, I want direct harsh light, creating this black spots and white spots basically. And this already looks much better. With the top light basically, you can create interesting spots like this part and this part. Your eyes are directly drawn to this and not to this so much, okay? But we can make this even better. Wait, actually, I'm gonna collapse the shader editor. And I'm gonna work here, and our render is gonna be here. I'm gonna create a camera, which I'm gonna position somewhere here. 1000, 1500. Boom, that looks good. Boom. Okay, something like this looks good, right? So that's the camera. Make it smaller. So this is not good. We want this to be somewhere here, somewhere here. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, as a scene, general scene, this is okay. Can we just make this material? Actually, let me make it here. I'm gonna make it like grayish, more rough, and because I don't like the reflections or the bounces so much. Actually, let me make this something like this. Okay, I'll leave it here. And one more plane, just to make this interesting on the background, just to not have plain old nothing. Because if I render this, then the back would be black. I don't like that. And that's that. Okay, that's our general scene. Now this looks better than if it was lit from every single direction or from the direction of the camera, just like so. But we can make it look even more better, right? We can leave this area here, area light, just hide it. But let me do one more thing, and that is to light it from the front, okay? Just to show you what not to do. This is terrible, okay? This looks ugly. Don't ever go for this look unless it's either absolutely necessary or you're crazy or I don't know. But let me show you how much the lighting changes. Okay, I'm gonna take this light, I'm gonna duplicate this, gonna hide the one from the front, and I'm gonna rotate it around Z, just like so. Boom. Okay, this looks 1,000 times better. If you play with this a little bit, I don't know, maybe put this up more toward to the front. Yeah, something like this, for example. I think this looks good. Right? Make it more rough. Okay, cool. This looks better. You are creating the contrast by focusing on this point or on this side of the boot, right? Your eyes are naturally drawn to this side and you are forgetting this, what is in the dark, but the silhouette is still there. You can see the whole boot, you know what the boot looks like, but you are separating the unimportant stuff from the important stuff, and it looks interesting. Now, if I duplicate this again, and I rotate it from the back, okay, we make this even bigger. I make this like this, and I have the spread on 180. I can make this boot look even better. Something like this. Something like this, for example. Right? And you've seen me do that. It's just sliders and a couple of tricks. Like, for example, here, I am tricking you into looking at this portion of the boot and focusing on this. I don't know, maybe the laces are interesting, or maybe the way this is ended. I don't know. What is this? What is this? This is just a photo scan and a grayish, greenish looking material. But this looks 1,000 times better than the stuff before that, right? To show you the difference here. And the result, exactly, perfect. Yeah, it was this one. Right? You see the difference? And the only difference is where the light is shining from. Nothing else. I didn't touch the materials. I didn't touch the... okay, I touched the materials, okay, but this and this is the same material, but this one looks terrible. But it's partially because of the light. And it's basically everything. Just the light. This is not a difficult scene. It's just a plane for a background, so I don't have, you know, this, because if I render this would turn out black, so it's just for this general purpose. What have I done? Right? But this looks good because of the light. And the light setup is not that difficult. Right? The difference. Light from the front versus light from the back. That's it. If I hide this, it's this one. If I hide this, it's this terrible thing. That's it. And if you want to make moody shots like this, moody shots like I do, just use this setup. If you want to do something more complex, then do something more complex, but you can use more lights, don't get me wrong. You can definitely use another light here, for example, if you don't like how much light you are getting here, if you don't like this particularly moody look with almost black side, you can always put some light here and I don't know, make it like, yeah, 20, okay? Compared to 500, so that's, is it 1/25th of the same thing, of the same power? Yeah, 1/25th. So that's that. And you can probably go for something like this as well. Or maybe, I don't know, you want to light some certain parts, so you scale the lights like so and you make it 30 and or no 3 maybe, okay, because you want to light it like this. You are more than welcome to do so, but use harsh light with soft edges, okay? Don't make it 0 because then it will have this really obvious edge to it. Always do something like 1 at least, or I don't know, 0.5 if you're going for something really, really harsh. But then I would, tone down the power. But that's it. There's no magic to it. Or actually there is. And I just show you the magic. So go and do some amazing stuff with it. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm actually creating a Blender course for product animations, which is going to have some lighting tips on top of, modeling, animation, and materials and shading. That's going to push it, extra 10% or so. If you are interested in something like this, drop a comment down below. Type in whatever you want. You can say, I'm interested. You can say, abracadabra. If you are interested, you can comment down below your favorite color, actually, and I will try to make a video out of that one color. That's a good idea. I will try to make a product animation video with just the shades of that color. That's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you again for watching this video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything else. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.